Let's try that again. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and this is a video version of my podcast. This is going on both of my podcasts. This is going on The Game According to Me, and this is also going on the AJTRIP show. This has been way too long in the making. So, like I normally do, I was doing my podcast throughout the fall for football season, and something happened. I'm not going to say what happened. I'm going to keep that personally to myself. But something happened which caused me to stop doing the podcast altogether. And I haven't done a podcast since one of those weeks, whenever it was. It was like in the middle of October when this happened. Maybe even at the end of October, the beginning of November, whatever. It was, what happened was so soul crushing. Literally soul crushing that I stopped doing the podcast. And there were podcasts that I wanted to do for the AJTRIP show that I really hadn't gotten to. And it kind of affected almost my entire content creation thing. I mean, I still was doing YouTube videos, as you can see on my channel, and I was still, doing those. But when it came to the podcast just pretty much stopped, and I didn't like that. And for almost forever, I've been wanting to do the thing where I would give you an update on my podcast, and this is really basically it right now, and it's taken all the way to June. So here's what I'm doing. I am not stopping my podcast. I am going to be continuing to do my podcast. As I'm looking back, it's like it's episode it's episode 189. Recap of week 12 in college football, week 11 in the NFL. Look ahead to week 13 in college football, week 12 in the NFL. The third college football playoff rankings. That's where we were at. Then the AJTRIP show is, it's Joe Biden announced he had cancer, and so that's been way in the making. So yeah, I want to get an update on what's going on. I'm going to continue doing both of my podcasts. I just am. I feel that's what's best for me in my situation. To continue to do my podcast, to hopefully catch on and to grow my audience. Like I said, I haven't stopped doing, YouTube videos, and I'm still doing those. So I'm not gonna stop my podcast. I'm not gonna stop streaming on Twitch. I'm still streaming on Twitch and all the other ones, and restreaming to all the other platforms as well. I'm doing all of that. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to become better at what I need to be better at, and that's being consistent. One of the things I want to do, particularly with me on my sports podcast, is that I wanted to do where I would do it weekly during the football season. I would do it weekly during the football season up until the Super Bowl, and then afterwards do I would do monthly. I would do monthly podcasts, about things that are going on in the sporting world. That may change for right now, for the moment, the time being. I think what I will do is yeah, I'm gonna keep doing my podcast for the football season, pro and college football. Keep doing that. But once that season is but when that season is over, I'm going to do podcasts, but I'm gonna have it based around football. So I'll probably do a podcast, you know, around free agency. Get some, or maybe a couple of days, or maybe a week or so, 7 to 10 days after free agency starts in the NFL. Maybe I'll talk about in the draft, in April, and then maybe I'll do a quick one, maybe like around this time of the month, time of the year in June. If anything else is broken or anything like that, just let's talk about it before we get ready for the next season in August. Right now, at this point, I would like to get to a point to where maybe I would do my podcast weekly, all year round, and I can talk about sports and everything like that, and maybe at some point that will happen. But at this point in time, I think it's probably just best for me to stick with football. I don't know, maybe that's what this will be. Maybe the Game According to Me will just strictly be a football podcast, and maybe we'll spray here and there because listen, the World Series happens during football season. The NBA starts during football season. You know, so the Royal Rumble happens towards the end of football season. So it'd be All-Star games around football season as well when it comes to. So maybe you'll get some of those like I'm normally done. Talk about those for a little bit, but maybe it'll just be mainly about the football season. When it comes to the AJTRIP show, what I had planned for that was I was going to do that once a month and just talk about something. Find something that I can talk about, whether it was something I seen saw on Reddit, maybe it was something that happened in life, something that came to my mind. I already have a thing for episode 3, and I don't know when I will record that. I will say this. I don't know when the next AJTRIP show will be. But please keep it right here. Keep it to all of my socials. Follow me on Discord. That's probably the best place you can find it. Um, all of my, wherever you're seeing it, whether you're seeing this on the AJTRIP Show podcast page, you're seeing this on the Game According to Me podcast page, you're seeing this on my YouTube channel. All of my links should be there. My Twitter and my Instagram and my Facebook and my YouTube channels and my Discord, my Twitch, my Kick, all of those things. You can go and just follow me everywhere and hit notification bells, hit subscribe buttons, do all of that, and then and then when stuff does happen, you'll get your message about it. You get your notification about it. So I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next AJTRIP Show podcast, but I do have a topic for that, and I think it could be a good one, something to make you think. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So like I said, I don't know when I'm going to do the AJTRIP Show podcast. As for the Game According to Me, well, we're under 2 months away from the football season starting. So, probably in mid to late August, I'm going to start the new season of the game according to me. I'm going to start. I think I'm gonna do. At one point I did things like the positions. I did like the positions and things like that, and I ranked them. I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do. Um, but I think I want to do something. And maybe I'll figure it out. I want to do something before I get into like all of the prediction videos. I'll predict like the college stuff, and I'll predict the pro stuff. I'm gonna continue using the thing I did in the past, and that one probably will be screen recorded, and you know and uploaded, and things like that to this. Um so yeah, that'll be it. But yeah, so then now start, and we'll do some stuff with that. For the game according to me. Apologize for yawning. You guys know me. I don't sleep very well. I don't get enough sleep. Especially last night. I fell down the rabbit hole on TikTok, and I was just looking at stuff from American Dad and Bob's Burgers, and I was up until like almost 3:30 in the morning, laughing my ass off at some of the stuff that these shows were just talking about. It's just hilarious. So that can be one of the reasons why I'm doing a lot of yawning in this video. But normally I'm always yawning because I don't really sleep very well, I don't think. So there's that. Alright, so for those who have stayed with me through this, through this time, I know, I truly, truly appreciate it. And I really do. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. If you've been a follower of either podcast, I can't thank you enough for sticking with me. If you're still a follower, I can't thank you enough. So be on the lookout. Mid to late August, the game according to me is coming back, and at some point, I don't know when. Here's what I will say. It will be before the year's end. Before the year's end, you will get episode 3 of the AJTRIP show. I will promise you that without this. So that will be that. But again, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you're watching this on the podcast platform with AJTRIP or AJTRIP show or the game according to me, I appreciate it. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please click the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Things like that about how I'm gonna go about doing this. I appreciate it a lot. A lot of very interesting things going on right now in the sporting world. Next just won the championship at the World Cup. So yeah, a lot of good things in sports are happening. So like I said, this would, if I was a little bit more, well known and things like that, this would be a good time to be doing a sports podcast. But we're just waiting to see how me coming back hopefully will help things. Alright, y'all, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.